Welcome back, my edgelords, to another review. And I have the same person from before.
I love singing and dancing. Hi, folks. 50 cents, I'll suck your dick. Well, it's a great price. It almost makes me wish I had a dick for you to suck. Well, take that as a yes.
You two are the most decorated officers in this department. What do you think?
Looks like a rubber gone wrong to me.
This wasn't a robbery. This was a hit. Welcome! Someone out there is killing puppets.
Hey, handsome. You looking for some rotten cotton? I'm a woman. That's okay. That's even better. Got a good time for you.
We're gonna catch the bastards who did these murders. Those bodies are gonna start piling up.
You're one of the best damn cops I've ever seen.
I'll have your badge for this. I'm in the fucking FBI. Oh yeah? What's that stand for? Fucking big idiot?
Cop, good cop, where is your dignity? Where's your empathy? Where is your sympathy? Bad cop.
If shit gets crazy, I'm gonna go crazy as shit.
God, are you alright? I ruptured my hymen.
This pure ecstasy.
I'm not doing this. Do it.
Sorry about your dead human friend, Phillips.
That is good shit.
Well, fuck me!
Baby.
Would ya?
Hey everybody, it's me again. And this time, I brought myself a very special guest because of how special the movie is.
Exactly.
Oh, then don't mind him. He's kind of touchy about this. Well, then you don't get that.
So we start off the movie by a guy named Philip, but he's a detective.
Yep. Yep, sure enough. And one of the best public detectives I ever seen. So now don't you dare say anything. I told you, don't do that. You must pardon him. Like he's a bit touchy on the subject a little bit every once in a while. Well, then at least you're the one who don't have a hand up his throat. I told you to keep it down.
Anyway, he goes into this shop, then all of a sudden, bang, bang, and bang.
Yes, but except he was first happened to be given the case by this. Oh man, I mean, drop dead gorgeous of a puppet. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna. Don't you even dare! Down you two. I thought. I don't want you to do that again. Or so help me, I will put you back in the closet. Okay. I'm sorry.
Then he gets blamed for a murder he did not do.
Or at least he was just the witness for it. But except, and that's the part that makes it kind of touchy for my friend here, is because the first victim was a bunny rabbit. And I think it was my cousin.
But it was a hit.
Yes, but except it wasn't just him who got hit. It was also pretty much the vulture, the cow, and the octopus. Which I got to admit, that octopus and that cow looked like they were getting. Hey, what I just say? Sorry.
Anywho, everything goes crazy. There's cops, FBI's, FBI this, FBI that.
F you. What did I just say? Well, he didn't curse.
Sorry for his potty mouth.
Yeah, indeed, sorry about him. He doesn't get out too often. And like I said, he's also been a bit touchy about this movie a little bit, you know what I mean?
And there's another detective who solves cases.
His former partner. Yeah, but except he's also part puppet because of what happened to a liver.
Exactly.
Had to had to get a puppet liver because the other one got shot by accident. Yeah, but except it first starts out with the dad of a bunny, who had who just happened to be part of pretty much the Happytime gang, which turned out to be which turned out to used to be one of him of the best TV shows back in the day. And according to him of the contract, once the series happened to start up again, every cast member happened to get one even cut of pretty much the profit, but except as a cast. Well, let's just say that one of them happens to die. That share is then automatically cut between the rest of the cast who are they still among the living. And it turns out the detective's brother, he's actually one of the cast members. He played as him of the police officer.
Then there's this creepy guy going around killing each puppet.
Yeah. Yeah, Sweep Up happened. Yep, Sweep Up happened to be killing them like it's no tomorrow.
Left and right.
Mm-hmm. Good, Bunny. Good, Bunny. You're learning. You're learning. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but except the next thing that came up, it was the brother. And, oh, now what happened to him? Oh my heaven! Oh, I know, Bunny. I know. Don't worry. The mean old dogs ain't gonna get you. The mean old dogs are not going to get you.
He gets chased by dogs and the dogs just rip him up to pieces.
Actually, the dogs pulled him out of the hot tub, and then start tearing him to pieces.
Yes, that.
Yeah. Poor Bunny. Tell you. Yeah, it hasn't been the same ever since he saw the movie. Hasn't been the same since then. Yeah, but except once that then detective showed up, oh by the heavens, let me tell you something. He looked like he was about to go on a rampage. He looked like he was going to F up whoever messed up his brother. And they barely managed to find all the pieces of him. Some pieces still of him with the hot tub, and while in the wet, the stuff was all over the place. And until one of the officers found the dog, and oh boy, everyone had to hold back the detective because he wanted payback on that dog, and he should have gotten payback on that. Sorry about that. Like I said before, kind of touchy.
Oh, yeah.
Just stay nice and quiet,
This is going to be one fun review.
buddy. You're telling me? With him around, it always is.
Back to the review.
Right. Yeah, but except the partner, she pretty much said something, and then the detective tackled her, and then the next thing you know, the two of them are fighting as I came up the hot tub, but then the former partner fight dirty, and I think you know what I mean. Aiming at you know where.
Yes, in the. Ah!
Yep, just it. Yep, just and everybody, all the officers and the chief, they were going like, oh,
That
yeah.
was a painful scene.
Yeah, but at least it's not as painful as in one of the culprits before the detective got fired. Uh, didn't he pretty much started stomping on some of his family jewels a few times?
Yes.
Oh man, now then that was painful. But except what else happened was this. Knowing happened to know that they pretty much in both victims, the bunny and pretty much the brother from the from the Happy Time gang. Both of them, the detective as well as him of the former partner, all of them went up to go see the head honcho, the guy in charge of him of the TV show, and also him the one in charge of giving him the contracts.
Exactly.
And then they were having a good chat, but except it turned out the producer, he didn't even care what happened to the puppets. I mean, after all, puppets were just puppets to him. And then pretty much the detective, And then the former partner, she was pretty much asking him to look outside the window to talk about a building. Then while then the detective, he was pretty much trying to look through the files, trying to find proof about it. But he except because depending on the way the owner happened to be keep on looking back every once in a while, he did the unspeakable. Yeah, he saw it, did. He actually picked up one of the balls on the desk and chucked that sucker and bonk!
We might as well tell this guy the whole review.
Serves him right, I say.
Because this brother here's seen the movie. He might as well tell about the review.
I wish I could, but except I'm a bit touchy about the subject because I might just lose it. Yeah, especially since because of what happened to the coach. Yeah, remember him? The guy in charge of that sugar drug deal thing?
Oh, yeah.
Man, oh man, let me tell you something. That partner, she took enough sugar to put anyone within a coma.
That was just crazy.
And, huh? 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 And, wow! Dang, that's some good beef.
Yeah, that was some good coke.
Good sugar, actually. It was actually sugar. But it's close enough for us puppets.
Maybe. No
Yeah.
shit.
Yep, pretty much. But then that's when the detective took the coach out to the back to have a little chat with him. Him and pretty much and two of the boys. But except the coach had a feeling about who was behind it all. But then the next thing you know, one of the vans happened to be driving up out of nowhere, all kind of slow and then smooth like. The window came down, and then beat got real.
Exactly. Shit just got fucked up.
Yes, we both. First the coach, yep, you were. First the coach happened to get a shotgun to the head, and then the rest of the gang got getting down. What happened with the partner was stuck in a bathroom having a nice sugar rush of a break.
This puppet killer sets each booby traps each scene.
And trying to make an hour detective happen to look like he happened to be the cause of everything. But then that's when the two happen to go then two ways to go trying to find the other one. And then while then the detective happened to went to go find the only human cast member, then while the former partner went to go find the loose cannon bunch, and oh boy, oh boy.
Here comes this homeless puppet.
Yep. Itching to do anything for money.
And this puppet asks for favors, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
And all for money. And I looked up to him. He was my favorite. There, buddy. There. I know.
Then Detective Phillips go back to the office where it doesn't get very pleasant because there's another wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yep. Yes, well, I'm telling you. I don't know how long that guy had it built up, but look at he. Now. What? All I was gonna say was the guy happened to act like a flippin' fire hydrant.
Because of this girl puppet asked for help.
Yep, the redhead, who happened to be a friend of pretty much the happy, who was supposed to be a member of pretty much the Happytime gang.
And they pretty much just did it right there in the office.
And by the heavens, did they? I mean, for crying out loud! I mean, what the heck were they? I mean, but then again, come to think about it, who wouldn't? Looking at that redhead beauty, who wouldn't? Am I right?
Then after that, everything just.
And then the FBI agent came out of nowhere asking for the detective at the same time, and they saw the money shot.
And the assistant of the office of him working with, she says, gonna need the Kleenex.
Yep. Better make it a double. trouble, and you might need the Windex and everything else that cleans up that stuff, and an air freshener. Lots and lots of air freshener.
Let's just say when they did it, it was kind of awkward.
Yeah, you're telling me. I mean, seriously, the guy literally. Boy, I can't even say because of all the kids watching. I hear that.
But try to say something distracting.
Well, let's just say pretty much they even did it on the door where everyone could see it.
God damn it.
I know what you mean. I mean, seriously, have some decency. I know she is gorgeous, but come on, try to hold back just a little bit. I mean, seriously. Right, Bunny? Uh-huh.
Then when that's all over, there's more.
Hijinks, like how the detective had to jump out of a window because then he was the prime suspect instead of all of the murders.
Mm-hmm.
Until then he went to go see the only human left, or should I say the only human within the cast, and he literally walked her right to the car, told her to be careful, and then was just walking back, and then boom! Huh? Oh no! 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 Oh, beat the police! See ya!
Then after that, then we head out to the strip club.
That was the strip club. It was pretty much the only human left. She used to be a stripper until kaboom. But then, because since after, then once everyone thought he was the murderer who killed her, he managed to find his way to pretty much the old partner's house, I think,
Yes.
and managed to clean up the place a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then the two pretty much happened to got the report saying that, and then saying that the homeless puppet was washed up in more ways than one.
Mm-hmm.
Because when they found him, he was literally washed up on the tide, and they, oh God, I'm gonna lose it. There. Hold it in.
He's about to puke.
It's because they had to. Oh God. There. I'm good. Are you sure?
Are you positive?
Okay. Sorry about that, folks.
This bunny has a weak stomach.
It's because Sans and the police officers had to wring him out.
Actually, the bunny's name is Fluffy.
I was talking about the homeless guy.
So, but continue.
Sorry about that, folks. And it was just the two police officers had to twist him just to get the water out of him. Oh God! Just thinking about that, it makes me want to lose my carrots.
Ugh.
I hear that, man. I hear that. But except the detective, he was put in that payment a cooler because since then he couldn't just show up at pretty much the crime scene because him happened to be a subject. So then the partner decided just to go see you, and then afterwards happened to told the detective,
Phillips.
yes, Phillips, who was literally jam-packed into pretty much the cooler. And let me tell you something, it was not comfortable, I'll tell you. Especially when it came to trying to pull him out. Oh, by the heavens, the partner got the one part of that part.
Yeesh.
Yeah, you're into me. Almost neutered him, the poor guy. You're telling me? What's the matter with her? Yeah, but then that's when the two decided to go out to pretty much the countryside to go find the cousins, who just happened to got married. Oh,
Yes.
crime, I think. And then the two happen to have a nice flashback of when Payment the partner happened to got shot, and when Philip accidentally missed the shot, hit the corner post of a man post, and then it witnessed and then happened to shot an old man puppet out of him on the corner, thereby then hitting the poor, and then thereby then leaving the poor daughter all alone. I know. I'm sad for her too.
It was had some couple sad scenes, but continue.
Yes, indeed. But then that's when the two happened to end up inside Pity Mutt the barbecue, which also acted at him of the house. And oh god, oh no, oh god,
Hold it in.
I'm trying, I'm trying.
Just put the trash can right here, just in case.
Thank you. It's just, oh boy, it's just. But except then when they went in there to go try and find them, they tried going down then room by room, but then the partner happened to walk into the one room, and then pretty much the partner happened to found the kids and.
And as the partner, she tried to kick the door, but she broke a Heyman.
Oh, oh God, those kids. Talk about gold and the hills have eyes. I hear you. And in case you couldn't hear him, he said, then talk about going to hills of eyes.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave this here just in case if it pukes again, folks.
Yeah, good idea.
But go on.
Yeah, but then that's when they happened to found the main bedroom, which belonged to pretty much the two cousins. But except once they walked inside, at first they thought the cousins happened to be asleep, but when they took the covers, well, let's just say the cousins won't get ahead anymore.
Ah,
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Happen to lost their heads in more ways than one. Or should I say, happen to lost their bodies is more like it. But then that's when the two happen to be chasing the culprit. But then who do you think shows up? That and flipping. I was going to say a-hole of a FBI agent. Oh, okay. Sorry. That. Yeah. And he couldn't tell that then both of them put down their weapons because their sunglasses were still on. What a weird idiot.
exactly. He was weird.
Yep. Kind of remind me of a wrestler called the. I told you don't say his name. Sorry. Sorry. But except that's when then both of them happened to got turned in, where mostly just Phillips. And then he was being questioned about an everything. And they even have a witness, his so-called client.
And that client is that
Redhead. And when they were looking for the window, well, let's just say he gave us a nice little peep of her cabbage patch.
oh boy. All the pervs might be impressed a little bit, but I don't think so. But continue.
Us puppets would be. But then that's when the partner had to say the funniest line I have ever heard.
And which is
I guess the carpets don't match the blinds all the time.
it was kind of funny.
It was because about then how then painting on the top part of her was red, because the lower part was purple. Yeah. So pretty much, and everything happened to then stacked up against Phillips. And the partner, oh boy, she lost it. And I mean, she even even tackle the FBI agent
Mm-hmm.
and even try to figure out a way to get her out of it. But except before she could do that, her and the assistant of Mr. Phillips's office pretty much happened to rent to pretty much the house, or so to say the home of uh, uh, pretty much the red-haired puppet. But except once they got inside, thanks to pretty much the assistant happened to be one heck of a good lockpick, it turned out the whole house was abandoned. Nothing was there. No furniture, no food, no photographs, nothing. Until they found an old locked room. And then pretty much the partner tried to kick it down again, but it backfired. Now, but as if it backfired because all then she did it just happened to hit herself
Mm-hmm.
until the assistant lock picked again, and that's when they hit the murder load. It was a wall-to-wall thing. Pictures of pretty much the Happy Time gang, the murders, the location, and everything circle around happened to get in the vans on Philip. But then that's when pretty much the partner found a picture of a little girl and that of her father. A puppet, of course, mind you.
Exactly.
But except the strange thing was, it was the same little girl and the same man who was at the crime scene all those years ago. You remember pretty much I meant about the house and the partner, Mr. Sod, hit something and then we could stay off and hit the old man puppet? That was pretty much the father. And the little girl, that was next to him. And then that's when they put the pieces together. It turned out the red hair is not even a red hair. She's a purple hair.
Did not see that one coming.
And I did not see the assault weapons coming neither.
Oof.
Play me? Seriously? How dumb can you be to play it?
Mm.
But except when they did, the whole thing went up in flames. I ain't talking metaphorically, I mean literally. I mean literally. But then that's when the partner figured out a way to get him out of pretty much the police. And she shot him in the arm. Well, and then that's when they had to call for an ambulance to take him up to him at the hospital. And of course, the nurse in the back had to be a flippin' racist. I swear, if it wasn't for me being an I swear I would have bit off it.
That
I told you not to do
that one scene was kind of funny. I couldn't stop laughing because she was a racist fuck.
That was well, technically she wasn't. It's just that she was just upset because of that missed shot.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But except that's another thing. Most of the people in here, they are flipping racist towards me, towards all puppets. I'm telling you, the opening. I'm telling you, I saw the opening. A puppet called a taxi over, and then a flipping a-hole stepped in front of him and then took the taxi. And then the kids, they literally pulled an eye out of a puppet who was just dancing just for the heck of it on the street. Yeah. Yes, look at you. Keep going, pal. You're on a roll, pal. You're on a roll.
Actually, he is. He's doing the best review than not me, and he is. But go on.
Indeed. But then, like I was saying, but except that's when they managed to knock out the nurse in the back. And then afterward, that's when they then hijacked the ambulance to get up to pretty much the airport. Because pretty much it turns out she wanted the money because of everyone having to got murdered. And since he was married to pretty much the human, a woman, nod, wink, wink, it meant this. The very instant she hits the dust, and then pretty much and everyone else happens to die, because then she's married to one of the cast, she gets all the moolah.
Oh yeah.
And they figured out it was going to be at a private airport. And then Philip happened to walk in there, ready to go out guns blazing, But then who do you think showed up? That flippin' blonde bimbo who wasn't even dead. You remember? The guy, or should I say the woman, who was supposed to be burnt alive, burnt to crisp. It turns out she was among the living and she was in with it.
Oh boy.
Until she was double crossed by whack! Suitcase to the head. Right? Right.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Right. Goodbye. Mhm.
Go on.
Right. But except that's when Pitty Mutts, the redhead, she pretty much had some special security to take him to the jet. And I ain't talking to take him out to dinner, but except and they were going to then literally, oh wait, almost forgot. He handcuffed his partner to the steering wheel to get out of trouble. But except he got into trouble because of this. Even because of this. The bodyguards, they were going to throw him into the engine to turn him into nothing but cotton. Until the partner happened to pull the wheel out of the hose and afterwards ran up and kicked everyone's butt to the curb while being with the partner was barely even hanging in there. Almost got turned into nothing until pretty much the two decided to go their own way. And then Philip, he went out to the front to keep an eye out for any more guards. And then while the partner went inside to go find the woman puppet, but except that puppet put a flippin' Spider-Man on her. Well, kind of. She mostly just kind of dropped right down like a spider on top of her. And then afterwards, that's when the two came out. And then with her holding a gun to the partner's head. And if it no, not again. They're not like this again. And of course, buzzing, just shoot her already, will ya? And of course, in Philip stopped, and it hit her dead center in the head. And I meant the puppet woman. It hit her dead center in the head. Yep. Hit her dead center. And then, who do you think showed up at the last moment? That flippin' moron, of an FBI agent. Just to say I'm sorry. And guess what? He fell for one of the oldest tricks in the book. And what was that old trick again, Jess? I think it was the idiot said what? What? Ha!
Exactly.
Exactly. And then the two decided to then become partners again. And guess what? Philip asked his sister out on a date.
Yeah, because she asked for it in the couple of scenes in the movie. So Phillips returned the favor. So.
Yep. So then why not? And then the two Piedmonts then joked around and all that. But then the opening, but except the closing credits, flippin' hilarious. I mean, it even so behind the scenes of what the puppet was doing.
Yes, it had some good ending of the scenes movie.
Yep, it sure did. But except that what surprised me is what I saw after the movie.
What did you see, Furry Bunny?
I actually saw the following. Once then we came out of the theater, I saw a mother and a father and their son coming out of it.
Oh, yeah.
An entire family out of a rated R movie.
Yeah, because this movie is not for kids.
It's rated R, people. Come on, get a head on ya. It's rated R. Keyword, rated R. For mature audience, not for family.
I have no idea what their folks was thinking taking a little kid to see this movie.
Unless the family happened to be, then all adults, like a mother, the father, and a teenage son, and a teenage daughter, or even something like that. I can understand that, But a little kid?
Hmm.
Seriously, what went with their head?
But oh no, the Happytime Murders.
Flippin' hilarious.
What would you rate it, Jesse?
Well, let's see. Or comedy, I would give it a pretty good 10.
And as for you, Fluffy Bunny?
I ain't saying jack squat.
Fair enough. And as for me, I'll give it maybe a 9 out of 10 because that's some comedy in it. It was good. The Happytime Murders, so it had all the puppies in it, so you know where this movie is going.
Yeah, pretty much. Ain't no. Yep. Ain't no than Sesame Street. It, it's been more like in Murder Street. You remember that game? I recommend playing
Yes.
it. Good work, buddy. Good work.
So all in all, we saw the Happytime Murder movie. All in all, it was good. So this is CARTOONZ signing out. See everybody in the next one. Any last words, Fluffy Bunny?
Yep. All I gotta say is this much. Children, all you families who want to take your kids out to see it, don't beepin' do it! It's rated R.
And Jess?
For me, I say enjoy the movie, but then don't be wasted towards puppets. Because then puppets are just as much as humans as we are. And I mean it too. Don't you dare be racist.
Comment, subscribe, and hit that like button. This is CARTOONZ sign out. See my edgelords in the next one.